The king of the universe just burped. He didn't eat a steak, he didn't eat a salad, he didn't even chew. He just ate his own daughter. And the scariest part isn't the cannibalism itself, it is the silence that follows, because she is still alive inside him. Welcome to the most dysfunctional family dinner in the history of existence. If you are new here, we need to look at the crime scene report from the last episode. Cronus, the Titan King, just murdered his father, Uranus, to take the throne. But as his father bled out, he screamed a curse that would haunt Cronus forever. He said, "You killed your father. One day your children will kill you." Cronus is now the king. He has the crown. He has the palace. He has the power of the cosmos. But he doesn't have peace. He has a ticking time bomb in his head. The goal of today's story is to answer one question. How far will a politician go to stay in power? The answer is simple. He is going to turn his own stomach into a maximum security prison. Let's look at the psychology of a tyrant. Cronus is suffering from extreme paranoia. Every time his wife, Rhea, gets pregnant, he doesn't see a baby. He sees an assassin. He remembers the prophecy. Your child will kill you. So he comes up with a plan. It is brutal. It is efficient. It is the swallow strategy. But before we get to the horror, you need to understand the scale. We are talking about titans here. Cronus isn't a human. He is the size of a skyscraper. He is a living mountain of muscle and golden ichor. When his children are born, they are gods, yes, but they are infants. Compared to him, they are the size of a gummy bear. They are tiny, helpless specks against a creature that can touch the clouds. The size difference alone makes this terrifying. When he picks them up, they are lost in the valleys of his fingerprints. It starts with Hestia. She is the firstborn, the goddess of the hearth, the sweetest, kindest soul in the pantheon. She is born. Rhea wraps her in a blanket. She hands her to Cronus, hoping this time will be different. Cronus looks at the baby. He doesn't smile. He unhinges his jaw like a python. And then, down she goes. But here is the true horror of Greek mythology. Gods are immortal. They cannot die. They cannot be digested. So Hestia isn't dissolved by acid. She doesn't fade away. She sits in the pitch-black, suffocating darkness of her father's stomach. Alive, conscious, waiting. Then comes Demeter, the goddess of the harvest, down the hatch. Then Hera, the queen of heaven, gone in a second. Rhea is screaming. She is begging. But Cronus is cold. He isn't acting like a father. He is acting like a waste disposal unit. Then come the boys. Hades, the future king of the underworld. He spends his first moments of existence entering the darkness. It's poetic, really. He is born into the hell he will one day rule. And finally, Poseidon, the earth shaker, the storm bringer. 5 children, 5 gods, all trapped in the claustrophobic, churning gut of the king. Cronus pats his belly. He thinks he has won. He thinks he has cheated fate. He thinks, if they are inside me, they can't kill me. But he forgot one variable, the mother. Rhea is the Titan goddess of flow and ease. She is supposed to be gentle. She is supposed to go with the flow. But you can only push a mother so far before she snaps. She just watched her husband eat 5 of her babies. She is pregnant with the 6th. She feels the kick inside her. She knows this one is different. She knows this is the last chance. She decides to break the cycle. But she can't do it alone. She needs help. So, who does she call? She calls the very people Cronus betrayed. She goes to Gaia, the earth, and Uranus, the sky. Yes, the same parents that Cronus attacked in the last episode. This is how messy Greek politics are. The enemy of my enemy is my grandmother. Rhea asks them for a plan. Gaia, who hates Cronus for keeping her other children in prison, whispers a secret to her. She tells her to run. She tells her to go to the island of Crete, to hide in the Dictyon cave, to give birth in the absolute dark. Rhea packs her bags. She flees the palace in the middle of the night. She flies across the sea. She crawls into a damp, cold cave deep in the mountains. And there, in the shadows, she gives birth to the youngest son, the heavy hitter, the King of Kings, Zeus. But now she has a problem, a massive problem. Cronus counts the months. He knows the baby is due. He is hungry. He is banging on the door of the palace, demanding his meal. If Rhea comes back empty-handed, he will know she is hiding something. He will hunt them down. She needs a decoy. She needs a fake. This is the moment that changes the universe. Rhea looks around the wilderness. She grabs a stone. Not a special magical stone. Just a rock. A hard, cold, jagged piece of granite from the earth. It is roughly the size of a newborn baby. She wraps it in layers of soft, white wool. She swaddles it tight, layer after layer, until the sharp edges are hidden, until you can't see the rock anymore. She holds it to her chest. It's heavy. It's cold. It feels nothing like a child. She walks back to the palace. She walks up to the obsidian throne where the giant sits. Cronus is waiting. His eyes are yellow with madness. He holds out a hand the size of a van. "Give it to me," he demands. Rhea holds out the bundle. Her hands are shaking. If he checks, if he pulls back the blanket, if he touches the cold stone, they are all dead. The fate of the cosmos hangs on this 1 second. Cronus doesn't check. He is so arrogant, so obsessed with his own power, that he doesn't even look at his son's face. He grabs the bundle. He tilts his massive head back. He drops the stone into his mouth. It's a brutal swallow. The rock is hard. It scrapes against the back of his throat. You can practically hear the dry friction as it slides down his esophagus. It forces its way down, heavy and unyielding. It tears at the lining of his throat. It isn't soft like the others. It is dead weight. And then, a dull, heavy thud. It lands in his stomach, crashing right on top of Hestia, Hades, and Poseidon. Cronus burps. He smiles at Rhea. "Safe," he says. He goes to sleep, thinking he has secured his throne for eternity. He has no idea that he just ate a placebo. He has no idea that he just swallowed a lie. And he has no idea that the real disease is growing up in a cave, doing push-ups. So why does this matter? Why is this story about more than just a cannibal dad? It teaches us about the self-fulfilling prophecy. Cronus tried so hard to stop his children from killing him that he gave them a reason to kill him. Think about it. If Cronus had been a good dad, if he had loved his kids and treated them with respect, they probably wouldn't have rebelled. The prophecy might have been broken by love, but by trying to control the future, he created the very enemy he feared. He turned his children into soldiers. He turned his wife into a spy. He turned his home into a battlefield. Meanwhile, on Crete, Zeus is growing up fast, but raising a crying baby god in secret is hard. Gods are loud. Their voices carry like thunder. If Zeus cries, Cronus might hear him from the palace across the ocean. So Rhea invents the first noise-canceling system. She hires a group of dancers called the Choretes. These are warriors. Every time baby Zeus screams or cries, these warriors dance around the cave, banging their swords against their bronze shields. The metal clashing against metal creates a wall of sound. They drown out the sound of the baby with the sound of war. This is the perfect metaphor for Zeus's childhood. He is raised in the noise of battle. He drinks the milk of a goat named Amalthea, which gives him super strength. He isn't growing up to be a diplomat. He isn't growing up to be a politician. He is growing up to be a general. Cronus is sitting on his throne, digesting a rock, getting fatter and slower. Zeus is in the mud, getting stronger, faster, and angrier. The causality is clear. Oppression doesn't create peace, it creates pressure. And eventually, the pipe bursts. Zeus is ready. He is a full-grown adult. Lightning flickers in his eyes. He stands at the mouth of the cave looking toward Mount Othrys. But he has a problem. He can't beat Cronus alone. The Titan King is too strong. Zeus needs an army. But where can he find an army powerful enough to fight the Titans? Oh, right. His army is currently sitting inside his father's stomach. He needs to get them out. But he can't cut them out, or he might kill them. He needs to make Cronus give them back. He needs to make the king purge. Zeus is strong, but he isn't smart enough for this yet. He needs a brain. He needs a strategist. He needs a weapon that isn't made of steel. He finds it in a girl named Metis. Metis is the goddess of wisdom. She is sharper than any sword in Zeus's arsenal. She listens to Zeus's problem, and she smiles. She doesn't hand him a shield. She hands him a cup. She brews a mixture. Mustard, salt, nectar. It is the perfect emetic. A vomit inducer so powerful it could turn a mountain inside out. Next time, the Great Purge. Zeus goes undercover as a servant. He slips Metis's poison into the king's wine. You are going to see the most violent regurgitation in history. The stone comes up first. A cannonball fired from the throat. Then Poseidon, then Hades, then the girls. And when they hit the floor, they aren't babies anymore. They are full-grown gods, and they are absolutely furious. The Titan War begins. 10 years of earth-shattering combat, lightning versus lava, Olympians versus Titans. The universe is about to burn, and if you aren't subscribed, you're going to miss the spark that started the fire.